just having a peaceful discussion about clans and sets just wasn't enough, huh? Today I'm gonna do something that might, stir up some thoughts, might hurt some people, might annoy some people. Today I'm gonna do a waifu tier list. This is probably gonna be the last tier list video. I just had this idea. Actually, my girlfriend had this idea randomly and made me do it, or well, rather, she suggested it and I followed through. But we're gonna be doing a waifu tier list. But there's two things that I'm following here. One, I'm not including any waifu-like dudes. So there's no Aichi and there's no of the, what's the Chaos Breaker dude called? Noah? Yeah, none of that. So if you came for that, there's none of that. But the other thing is that this is all just anime characters. I was like debating between doing this and doing one of like card waifus, like Night Rose and Gavriel and stuff. But if you want to, I can make an exception and do one more. But for now, this is gonna be just anime characters. And I mean, I'm sure you see Sonata over here, but I mean, technically an anime character. But so we're gonna go through this. I've also added a special category that I feel is very important called illegal. Because there's gonna be a few of the individuals on this list that definitely need to be sorted into that category, otherwise we're gonna have some trouble. So anyway, we're gonna go in the order as they appear. So some of these might be new to you, standard folks that didn't watch G and stuff. There's gonna be a few moms in here, etc. But first things first, this person isn't a 2D character, therefore we're just gonna kind of pop them out of here. That's not relevant for this list. But anyway, starting off, we have, I think her name was Akane, so this was Tokoha's like teacher or something. Cool sensei archetype, I guess, but like not really exceptional. Gets points for glasses, but otherwise doesn't seem very like emotional. Or I guess she was like emotionally supportive. She gets a point for being supportive. Like she's supportive, but I don't know what you would talk to her about, you know? So it's kind of floating here. I guess we can put her in C, but I don't really know what you would talk to her about outside of that, it's kind of hard. Then we have Akari. So this is Misaki's friend from school. She gets fun to talk to probably, but like she seems to like also be relatively caring. But in the V series, they don't make her seem to care as much. So I guess we'll put her in C as well. I'm not sure what defines each of these categories, but we'll see. Ooh, M. M is a spicy one because she's bad news. If there was Night Rose, this would be an S tier immediately, but because it's not Night Rose, M is okay. Like, she is, she betrays people and she's kind of a scumbag. So honestly, like, in terms of personality, she'd go into a D, but the looks kind of pull her up a bit. So I wanna, let's say C tier. Let's say, I think the looks pull her up a bit, otherwise she'd be like sitting in there. Asaka is an easy S. I mean, with Asaka, it's like, if you're Ren, you're literally living the high life. It's like, she cares about you, she looks good, her ponytail game is strong, like, she's also, like, strong and independent. It's like literally everything you'd want, so easy S tier. Then I included some characters that haven't appeared in the anime yet, the first one of which is the Star Road Asuka manga protagonist, but, like, I included these, but this will be like, I don't know much about their characters, because like only like the first 1 or 2 chapters have been translated, but she's pretty great, but like, only because like she's cool, and, doesn't take shit from nobody kind of thing, so let's put it that. This is the zoo, no, was it? I think it's the zoo, nation leader person, definitely here, definitely, there's a lot to love, there's, heaps of personality. Okay, realistically, let's just put this here. Then we have California. I don't remember her name. She appeared in like one episode or something with Saya. Where there we go. There's Saya. So she, yeah, the looks don't save her. For some reason, Oda was like obsessed with drawing her for a while, but definitely not. Wait, but isn't? I remember like I made like one random Facebook post of like, calm down, California. You're like 14, so or like 12, so goes to illegal. This is illegal. This. Finland or whatever, also illegal. Gridora is pretty good. Gridora cares about you, she'll take care of you. But in a very unique way. Then I don't know where we'd put Gridora. Like Gridora's like she's got that she's got that mommy kink going on, but like she looks good too, but I mean slight health hazard, so let's put her to B. I don't know, A. I guess the health hazard isn't that bad. I mean, some people would take it. Some people would say the health hazard is a plus, so I think we should keep her here. Then this is the Tatsunagi, like, household helper person. She had some meme in the recap episode. I didn't watch the recap episode yet, but because I wanted to just jump to the next, the current season and not waste time on that one episode. But this one, yeah, I mean, she's okay, but, like, yeah, you know, she's okay. Some of these cut off a bit badly just because this website doesn't do the cutting off very well. Aichi's mom, I mean, obviously, has 2 kids, so gotta be, you know, out there doing stuff right. But, you know, you don't want to ruin a marriage. I mean, does she even have a marriage? Who knows? We've never seen Aichi's dad. So that's a question mark of its own. But, like, you know, I think this is a good place to put her. Jillian. This is Oda's, like, most biggest obsession. So Jillian should probably go, I don't know, like, no, definitely not S tier, but, like, she's cool, I guess, and, like, she's voiced by, Rin's, like, Fate Rin's, Tosaka Rin's voice actress, so that's a big plus. Like, you want to wake up to that voice. Apart from that, like, but she's kind of, like, jealous and bossy, so I think she can stay in the B tier. Looks are good, but, I mean, she has a twin, so it's, like, you might get them confused. It's not the best thing ever. This one, I don't know this person well, because she's also from the Star Road manga. This is Kagura Yamabuki. But she looks hella cool, so she gets points for looks. Goes here, you know, easy. Don't know enough about character to judge properly. Corrin. In the original anime, I was really big into Corrin. I built Jewel Knights because of Corrin. In the V-Series anime, she's okay, I want to say. Like, she's not God tier. I don't think she goes here, but I know people will flame me. She definitely doesn't go here either, but I know that people want me to put her here, but, like, she's a little bit boring. Like, do you guys feel me? I know you don't, because she's the most expensive secret rare marker, but, like, she's, like, I don't know, when you think about it, like, I feel like she's lacking a bit in character, because she's a tsundere that, like, I don't know, just listens to what people tell her to do, and then, like, she's kind of, like, she's not so much, like, an amazing character as much as she's, like, made to look amazing by the characters around her, if that makes sense. So I think she stays here. She doesn't quite make it to A tier. I mean, you could say the same about Asaka, but I mean, come on. Are we really gonna argue that here? Kumi, the cha-cha-cha goddess. Kumi's alright. Kumi's kinda stupid, and, like, she looks okay, but she's supportive, but she's really dumb. Like, goddamn, I don't know. Like, I think she gotta stay in C, because, like, I think she's kind of, like, in the same, like, kind of region as Akari, in the sense that, like, she's supportive to the main girl, and, like, at least she picks up the game, so that gives her a plus, but apart from that, Kumi's, like, alright, you know? She didn't do that much. Luna has some, you know, she goes through some shit. She gets kind of boring after her arc, though. So I feel like she also goes here, maybe a little bit higher, just because, like, she's not Am level. Like, Am was pretty scummy. Like, she could even go down here, honestly, but it's her looks that kind of pull through. So Luna, I think also, like, you know, she's pretty alright. She's got her head in the game kind of thing. So I'll leave her at B. Maki is an easy S tier. Like, let me explain. So I've always liked Maki a lot. This picture isn't that good, actually, but Maki's cool because, like, she doesn't really take shit from anyone either. I think you notice a pattern in what I'm putting in S tier, but she doesn't really take shit from anyone. Like, she was basically the head boss of the reverse gang in the original series, and now in the V series, like, she's only now showing up, and she had, like, legit the best line in the last episode. So she definitely gets points for that. Like, I feel like they don't give her enough screen time to really make her shine, but apart from that, like, S tier, easy. This is illegal. This is also from Asuka. Chrono's Aunt Mikuru. Her looks pull her up, especially for her age. So she goes here by default. Doesn't play Vanguard and sometimes gets in the way of Chrono, but, like, overall, like, supportive. She kind of goes in the mommy tier here. I mean, this isn't really mommy tier, but, like, if the mom is here, then, you know, that's a thing. Tokoha's mom. I mean, she's a mom, but doesn't do much else. I mean, she also had 2 kids. We see a pattern here. So I guess, like, I feel like now I'm looking at C. I guess she's a C. Yeah, I guess she's a C. Misaki's mom kind of goes there too. Now we get on to probably the most, I mean, the make or break for this video, right? Because I feel like this is what will determine my fate on the internet. Misaki, I think, is overhyped, but it's kind of justified. Like, her hype is deserved, I think, and like, I think it's harder to justify in the V series for some reason, because like in the V series she hasn't done that much, and that's what drags her down for me. Because like, based on just the original anime, I would put her here easily, just because like she was cool, collected with her like losing her parents, and like then she had some episodes where she was kind of down and then she'd kind of come back from them. Although sometimes it would take ages and that would drag the things on. Like, remember when, like, in Asia Circuit, she took forever to get over, like, what was it, her just, like, not being good enough or something? Like, that was annoying. Like, that was really annoying, not gonna lie. And, I don't know, I think then she kind of pulled through in Limit Break, because that's where, what did she do? She used Minerva, that's something. But she gets points for like being cool with Tsukiyomi and stuff, but then she kind of lost that. In the G manga, she's really cool, because there she's like the same as in G, you know, just a shopkeeper. But she kind of like, she had a really nice fight against Chrono at one point, and that was pretty nice. You know, spoiler, but I'm sure we're probably not gonna get the G manga in English. I'm planning to do like a summary series anyway. But so I don't know if I want to put Misaki in S or A. Definitely up there, but like, is she that? Does she deserve being framed with the gods? That's kind of what I'm asking here. You know, that's it's definitely a question here, because Misaki, the V series really does push her down. It's just V series that makes her slightly less like of her full potential, and so that's kind of annoying. Like, she wins her fights, but, and I guess she was cool with like Miwa and stuff, and just in general. Alright, fine. You know what? I'm not gonna tease you guys. I'm not gonna get myself roasted. I'll leave Misaki in S tier. I think she is actually deserving of her hype. So I don't think we need to, like, put her down. At least, like, for now. Maybe she'll fuck up in the future, but hopefully in the Koshien arc she actually does something and stays interesting. But, like, in terms of also, I should say that, like, compared to Yu-Gi-Oh!, Vanguard's female characters are, like, very, well, not always, but usually quite well written. And I mean, that's going to show up in some of these other characters. Anyway, illegal. Might as well put this here too. And this. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're finally down to just the real deal. So, God, why'd I have to make these hard decisions? Let's put you over here. I don't want to make like hard, like this is going to take a while. I want to go through some quick ones. So, Charlene, honestly, like, Jillian is the better sister. She's cooler. Charlene's just kind of like fluff and memes around and doesn't really do much, so honestly, I used to like her more, but don't like much about her anymore. Shion's mom goes in the mom category, I guess. Maybe we should put Shizuku down here. I feel like we should just put all the moms, just have a mom tier. Sonata, I didn't watch the Bermuda anime, but like, I mean, I'm sure it's just your regular kind of like school idol type of thing, so let's put her in C. But, I mean, feel free to argue for this, I don't mind. Suiko is garbage. I think she is the worst female character in the whole series. She's manipulative, she's annoying, she doesn't have any, like, there's not even, like, what is it? Like, she doesn't make up for being so manipulating. Like, Am at least kind of makes up for it, or tries to, but Suiko, like, doesn't really do anything outside of, like, tehe, sailor girl uniform, whatever. You know, like, there's literally nothing redeeming about this character to me. I think Suiko is garbage, like, really just bad. More sad moms. I mean, we can put her together with the dead mom category, that's very sad. Okay, we got 4 that might take me a little bit of time, so don't want to take too long. Rin, I mean, I don't have to even argue for this. Rin is easy S tier. It's like the second coming of Asaka, but like better. I think Rin is cool. She pulls her weight. She doesn't really like, she's better than Asaka in that sense, where like she doesn't even like step down to any dude really, or like she pulls the weight in her team, in like in the Fukuhara High like school club as well. Like, she is good at playing the game. She has a cool rivalry with Tokuha that we'll look at after, and like in general she just like is a good character. I think she like the whole her contribution to Fukuhara as a team is nice. She's not like Henry levels of like Omega amazing tier, but I mean pretty damn good and definitely deserves the S tier spot. Tokoha I will put here. Now the reason why, I'm sure some people are gonna fight me on this, but I think Tokoha was like cool in general, and like she as like the main female was pretty good. The Miguel arc kind of dragged on, and like every time, this is the one thing, every time in, like, I enjoyed Vanguard G a lot, I enjoyed the anime of Vanguard G a lot, but the thing is, every time there would be a Taiyo or a Tokoha arc, it would somehow drag on and get a bit boring. Like, it felt like there wasn't much at stake, even though, I mean, Miguel died, but I mean, like, and a lot of the times it felt like kind of like wasting time, and it took away from the hype. So Tokoha sometimes just wasn't written very well. Maybe that's the writer's fault. In the manga, she's great. Like, if this was a manga tier list, she'd go here. But otherwise, like, she's good. But, I mean, she's kind of the same as Corrin, I think. Just, like, doesn't have anything super amazing to set her, like, apart from these ones. So, she can stay in A tier. Yuri is kind of the same. I mean, as much as I am, like, super biased for DP, like, she is cool, but at the same time, she's very, like, dependent on Kote. And so, like, if you need your, like, the face of Dimension Police to, like, function and be relevant as a character, which, like, clearly is shown in the V-Series anime, that doesn't really make you all that great. So, like, looks-wise and, like, in terms of, again, the cool, strong girl that comes off on surface level, at least, like, she gets that, but doesn't match up to S tier. And then finally we have Verno, Fahrenheit. She, at least this, I think. I think this is, like, you know, disservice, but pretty sure she goes for A because she's cool, her fights were really nice, and in general, like, her as a character, we don't know much of her as a character, we know her more as Ishtar, like the, you know, the card that possessed her, but even as Ishtar, she was cool, like, she wasn't necessarily controlled too much by, like, Shiranui, etc., so she was more of, like, doing her own thing, but I liked her for that, because she just wanted to have, like, good fights, for example, you know, she wanted to just, like, have a good time. She didn't really care too much about getting too attached to people, she just wanted to have a good time, and, like, I feel like that's pretty respectable, and I mean, that puts her in this good top tier, but not the toppest Omega amazing tier. So this is my best girl waifu tier list for all female Vanguard characters. Like, this is actually everyone. Like, I went through all the female characters, and this is everyone that's, like, relevant enough to be listed, and so that's it. This is literally everyone in terms of that. I mean, obviously, we're not going to touch up on any of these. Like, I know there's going to be some comments that are like, oh, but, like, her and Emmy both, like, grew up in the G anime. Like, oh, you could easily list them. But, like, I'm a go away from that. I don't want to touch that dangerous territory, so you guys can do that yourselves. I will make this thing public. If you feel like you disagree and you want to argue, feel free to make your rebuttal videos. I am very excited to hear that, because I feel like this is something that people have pretty strong feelings about. I'm sure some people won't be happy with, like, everything I've said here, but I'm sure most things that I've said are pretty agreeable. So hope you guys enjoyed this. This is probably going to be the last tier list video that I do, but I hope that it was a good one to go out on, so I hope you enjoy it. But apart from that, that's going to be it. Again, let me know your responses, etc. And also in the description, you'll find all the usual stuff, plus this tier list that you can sort through yourself as well. So that's going to be it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.